Obituaries are sponsored by Colonial Funeral Home and Stokes Chapel, Fair, Ray, and Perry Spencer Funeral Homes, Boone & Cook Funeral Home and Crematory.
Gladys McNett, known to her friends as Diddy, 102 of Madison, died October 14th. She graduated from Fayetteville State University in 1942, where she was a star on the school's basketball team. She was inducted into the school's Athletic Hall of Fame in 1989. After moving to New York, she began her career in the city's public schools and earned a master's degree from Teachers College, Columbia University. She married Isaac McNett in 1946. He died in 2009. She was very active in the Unitarian Universalist denomination, first at the church where she was married in New York and later in Greensboro. She also was involved on the national and international levels of the denomination. She served as a member of the UUA President's Council and its General Assembly Planning Committee, as well as president of the International Association of Liberal Religious Women. She played tennis competitively well into her 70s and was nationally ranked. She was involved in local politics. Survivors, son Robert and Rosemary Bray of Oakland, California, 2 grandchildren, sisters Eudoxia Dalton of Madison, Dorothy James of Stokesdale, and Lois Fears of Sun City Center, Florida. In lieu of flowers, the family asks those in sympathy with her strong commitment to education make a contribution to the Roman and Annie Martin Memorial Scholarship Fund. Perry Spencer Funeral Home in Madison is in charge of arrangements. Private graveside services for Charles Thompson, 58, of Greensboro, are tomorrow at 2 o'clock at Collins Cemetery in Madison. Perry Spencer Funeral Home in Madison is in charge of arrangements. Betty Lou Griffin Brown, 86, most recently of Reedsville, died Wednesday. Arrangements are incomplete at Fair Funeral Home. Graveside services for Tanya Lou Bolick Stowe, 56, are today at 2 o'clock at Ridgeview Cemetery. The service will be live streamed on the Fair Funeral Home Facebook page. Pearl Lena Smith Kinnan, 95, of 480 Ford Street, Eden, died Wednesday. Funeral services are Saturday at 11 o'clock at Fair Funeral Home with burial at Danview Cemetery. She will lie in repose tomorrow from noon until 6. The funeral service will be live streamed on the Fair Funeral Home Facebook page. She was born in Cascade and was a member of Pleasant View Baptist Church. Survivors, son Keith Kinnan and wife Daphne of Bugs Island, daughter Lenora K. Hale and husband Clarence of Eden, 3 grandchildren, 4 great-grandchildren, and 2 great-great-grandchildren. She was preceded in death by husband William Otis Kinnan. The family will receive friends at the residence. A memorial gathering for family and friends of Mitchell Aaron Neal, 46, will be held at First Church of the Brethren in Eden Saturday from 12 until 1:30. Fair Funeral Home is in charge of arrangements. Memorial services for Larry Nathan Pierce, 68, are Saturday at Fair Funeral Home beginning at 2 o'clock. The family will receive friends following the service. Graveside memorial services for William Darrell Barefoot, 56, of Sanford, are Sunday at 2 o'clock at Meadowview Methodist Church Cemetery in Eden. The family will receive friends following the service. It will be live streamed on the Fair Funeral Home Facebook page. He was born in Greensboro, attended Trinity Wesleyan Church with his mom, and worked for Lemon Springs Rock Quarry in Sanford. Survivors, mother Betty Barefoot Barham, children Hannah, Savannah, Jamie, and Nicholas Barefoot, sisters Debbie Patterson and Roger, and Donna Atkins and Pete. brother David Jordan and Sharon, 4 grandchildren, and special friend Tammy Hayes. Mary Maggie Magdalene Goad Mabe, 86, of Walkertown, died Tuesday. Graveside services are tomorrow at 12 noon at Gardens of Memory, with Reverend Randy Roberts officiating. She was born in Rockingham County and was a member of Oak Grove Baptist Church, where she played the piano and organ until her health declined. She was preceded in death by husband Clarence Edward Mabe. Survivors: son Chris Mabe, daughter Karen Mabe Harrison, sister Frankie Case and husband Clyde, 4 grandchildren and 2 great-grandchildren. In lieu of flowers, memorial contributions may be made to her church. Colonial Funeral Home is serving the family. A service of remembrance for Dillard Tex Hall, 91 of Eden, will be held Saturday at 3 o'clock at New Life Chapel. The family will receive friends at 2. Boone and Cook Funeral Home is serving the family. Healing begins at Roselawn Memorial Gardens, Ashley Loop, Reidsville, and at Reedlawn Cemetery, Barn Street, Reidsville. Follow us on Facebook.